Thank you guys so much for being here. I can't believe this is happening. You guys are all amazing for showing up on a Friday night, and everyone said they were going to come, and then you did, which is like unheard of. Who says LA is flaky, right? Okay, so this is a pilot that I wrote called Hillich. It's my first pilot, so keep it in mind. But also, I do want you to rip me to shreds. There's going to be a survey after, and I actually want to hear what doesn't work. So listen with a critical ear. Don't be like, it was so good, because I'll be mad at you. That said, there is a party that follows at my house. Most of you know my address, but I'll tell it to you if you don't. It's 5 minutes away, straight down the road. Can't wait to party with you guys. I have some amazing actor friends. If you are one of my actor friends in this room and I didn't ask you, it's super personal, and you should be okay, so we have Willie, who is going to be playing Colin. We have Joey, who is playing Max. We have Caitlin, who is Jack. We have Dana, who is speaking in tongues, who is going to be Zane. I thought you were saying something. I don't know.
I was.
Okay. Sorry I interrupted you. We have Lauren, who's playing Janie. We have Kanisha reading stage directions. Eric's playing Danny. Roy is playing Jacob. We have Ann Payton reading for receptionist and Angela. Oh, and Roy is also reading as a TikToker. And then we have Sarah, who is reading as the yoga instructor, and I'm just going to let them do everything. And yeah, thank you guys. I love you all.
Interior of Hillich House, Jack's room, any time of day. Jack, 30s, non-binary, attractive, calm, think ER fight master, talks into a camera on a ring light setup in a friendly but stern way. They're in on it. Life has been hard, but it doesn't have to be.
I made 6 of these videos with no hashtags, so if this finds you, it's meant for you. Things have been hard for you lately, and you're not gonna like this, but it's my job to tell you. You are your biggest and only obstacle to getting everything you've ever wanted.
Interior of Max's apartment, living room, evening. Janie, early 30s, brash, beautiful, but unkempt, lays the floor of a tidy LA apartment with her legs up on the couch. She eats chips, spills them on herself while she watches Jack's video on her phone. On her phone, Jack continues talking.
I know it's hard to believe, but that rejection was protection.
Janie rolls her eyes.
Max!
No answer. She lazily looks back at her phone.
The bigger, better thing that's coming for you would have never happened if things worked out the way you wanted them to.
Janie sits up against the couch. It looks like this is impacting her. Jack keeps talking on the screen.
You're here now. Are you going to waste more time being sad about the past? Or are you going to get out of your own way and get ready to receive your dream life?
Interior of Hillich House, Jack's room, continuous. Jack sits in their palatial bedroom in front of gigantic windows that look over the Los Angeles skyline. They talk into the camera.
I know this feels like rock bottom, but it's actually a fresh start. This video found you because you're ready. It's time to get your life back on track.
Interior Max's apartment, living room, continuous. Janie is invigorated. She stands up and brushes crumbs off herself onto the floor, totally entranced by the video. She briefly surveys Max's cramped one-bedroom apartment and inhales deeply. On her screen,
your new life starts right now. Time to unblock and receive all the blessings that are already yours.
Max!
Like and follow to claim this energy.
What's up? I was in the shower.
Janie sits down on the edge of the couch abruptly.
I just got my shit rocked by a TikTok.
It happens to the best of us. Was it one of those ones that they tell you oddly specific things about yourself?
Yeah. It was like a guru or a shaman telling me I'm responsible for all my problems.
Yeah, classic. You gotta turn those off. The algorithm is too specific. It's creepy.
Normally I would, but the shaman was really hot. It was weirdly specific.
Did they say you need to move out of your friend's apartment and get a job?
No, but that's funny. They actually did say that even if it's your friend letting you stay with him, he's still an asshole.
Max turns to leave.
I have to go do a 10-step real quick.
Points at his face.
Can we cuddle when you get back?
Oh my god. That literally did rock you. You're the least cuddly bitch I know.
He leaves. Janie is sitting at the edge of the couch looking at her phone again. On her phone screen, she opens Instagram and goes to her own feed. Photos of her and Ruby, think Val Powley, are interspersed with pictures of New York, text posts of articles she's written, and some photos of friends. She clicks on a black and white one of her and Ruby flashing engagement rings and smiling. The caption reads, "Can't believe I get to spend the rest of my life with the coolest girl I know, at Ruby Dalton." There are 328 likes. She hovers over it for a second and then deletes the post. Interior of Max's apartment, living room, continuous. Janie takes a deep breath. That felt good. She deletes several other pictures with Ruby smiling devilishly. Max comes back wearing sweats.
You look happy. Hashtag rare.
I just deleted a bunch of pictures of Ruby from my Insta.
So we're not trying to get her back anymore.
Janie sighs.
I don't know, dude. Your dad's a fucking billionaire. How hard would it have been to just help me out? I swear to God, I was gonna ask, but it's pocket change to her. Why would she dump me over that?
Yeah. Didn't she also say it was about you like, not meeting your potential or whatever?
She's never written a book. She doesn't get it.
Well, neither of you. So that's kind of the whole point.
She rolls her eyes, and they both laugh. She walks out of the room and emerges holding matching bright blue Snuggies. Max widens his eyes, horrified.
I know I've been a nightmare lately. I just wanted to thank you for hosting me during my breakup.
She holds out the Snuggie to him, and he reluctantly takes it, as if she's just handed him a used diaper.
So you got me a polyester cape.
It's a Snuggie.
Bitch, I don't want a Snuggie! Okay, how about you pay utilities?
Max, I'm $100,000 in debt.
I know, honey, and that deeply sucks, but no offense, people who are $100,000 in debt are literally the only demographic that buy Snuggies.
She scowls and pulls hers on. She rubs her arms and pouts.
Janie, of course I'm gonna be here when your world explodes. And you've actually been a surprisingly good fake roommate. But like, what's the plan?
What do you mean?
Oh, babe, I know you're going through a lot right now.
He looks like he's gearing up to hit her with some bad news. He scrunches up his nose and hesitates.
But as someone who just paid off my student loans with a payment plan and a finance job, the debt isn't gonna just magically go away, no matter how many TikTok shamans you listen to. You need a plan.
I'm working on it. It's only been a couple of weeks.
Okay, but you said you were gonna take a week to decompress, and then you'd start writing and find your own place. It's been a month. Have you written anything?
I've been journaling. I don't know. I was thinking I could sell pictures of my feet.
She wiggles her toes at him. He sits up straight and looks like he's about to throw up. Janie winces and tucks them into her Snuggie.
You can hide them all you want. We both saw that shit. I'll pay you not to put pictures of them online, okay? That internet is fucked up enough as it is.
He makes a disgusted face.
Oh, why are they shaped like that? I just still see them.
Fine. Back to the drawing board. I could always write a story about a certain sexy Angelino who was seduced by his roommate, and they fall madly in love.
She drapes herself over him and licks his cheek. He pulls back in revulsion.
I thought you wrote nonfiction, not high fantasy. Plus, you're still wearing your engagement ring.
Janie fiddles with the ring. It's huge.
Do you want to talk about it? Obviously, I don't understate what you're going through or understand, but because of my strict no getting engaged to narcissistic bitches policy, but I'm a good listener.
Janie sighs deeply and rolls her eyes, gathering herself.
There's not much to say about Ruby. She made herself very clear. It's more the work stuff.
She keeps fiddling with the ring.
I'm embarrassed. I blew all my professional relationships on that stupid book, and then I couldn't even finish it. Probably wasn't even that bad.
Can't you just send it to him now?
No, my editor said I'd deliberately and knowingly breached my contract, so they basically put a professional bounty on my head.
Okay, then you just have to write something so good that you have no choice for them. They have to pick it up.
Got any ideas?
Let me see your feet again.
She gets it playfully.
I don't know, maybe I should just go back to New York. I could probably convince my family to take me in for a while.
Mm-hmm. No, you came all the way to LA. Go see LA. You literally don't leave my apartment. I have an account at the Hip Hop Pilates studio. It's on the street. You go in the morning. It's surprisingly fun and got such good people watching.
Interior of the Pilates studio, the lobby, in the morning. Janie enters the Hip Hop Pilates studio wearing an oversized 2000s Usher Tour shirt and bike shorts. All of the other women are incredibly fit and wearing coordinated outfits from Lululemon. The walls are lined with signed photos of sweaty celebrities on reformers, signed Pilates bands, 100, 300, and 500 class whiteboards brimming with names everywhere. Janie texts Max, "What is this place? Everyone is so hot." She takes off her engagement ring, slides it into her pocket. She goes to take a picture of a random passerby. Her phone makes an audible noise as the camera goes off. She looks down, mortified. The girl she was photographing, Zane, 30s, bubbly, think Megan Fahey, turns to her looking surprised and delighted.
Oh my god. Janie?
Janie is horrified to have been caught, but Zane quickly pulls her into a hug.
Oh my god, Katie, how are you? So good to see you.
Zane's energy quickly becomes dark. She grabs Janie's arm and pulls her close.
I go by Zane now. Please don't call me that.
Oh shit, sorry, I had no idea.
You didn't? That's refreshing.
She lets Janie go. Her intensity has faded. She's back to her cheerful self from a moment ago.
Wait, Janie, this is like literally so crazy. I can't believe I ran into you. I didn't even know you were living out here.
I still live in New York, but I'm just out here visiting a friend.
All the other women in the lobby are filtering into the studio. Zane is surveying them and smiling. She mouths hi to one woman, then snaps back to attention.
Oh, that's so fun. Wait, seeing you is making me realize how much I miss you. I still think about our room sophomore year sometimes. How did we live like that?
I literally don't know. It was so disgusting.
I know. I am such a neat freak now. I am such a neat freak now. It's weird.
She looks at Janie like she's trying to do math in her head.
When was the last time I saw you?
I don't know, maybe like 5, 6 years?
Well, that's stupid. How long are you in LA? Let's hang out.
I'm actually not sure. I've been staying with my friend, but I think he's trying to get rid of me.
Wait, this is so random, but you should stay at my place. We have an extra room. One of my housemates moved out a few days ago.
Janie looks incredulous, like, yeah, I'm totally just gonna move in with you, girly pop.
That's so nice of you, but I think I'm just gonna head back to New York.
Dude, you should take me up on it. The house is insane. Plus, we've already lived together. I know you're a good roommate. We have an open room. What are the odds?
That's so nice of you. I haven't seen you in so long.
Instructor, petite, ripped as hell, approaches them with a quiet intensity and a wide-eyed smile. She death grips both of their shoulders.
Ladies, class is about to begin. I've been observing you speaking to each other, and as a reminder,
She points to a sign behind them that reads,
no talking, no laughing, and no phones allowed in the studio.
Janie raises her eyebrows at Zane for confirmation that this is insane.
I'll see you both in there. Thanks for coming, Zane.
She puts her finger up to her lips and smiles creepily as she walks backward into the studio.
No laughing?
Ugh, it's supposed to be a joke, but this place can be so culty. Most of the classes are amazing, but she's a real psycho. I didn't even realize that she was teaching today.
Dude, LA as a whole feels so culty to me. All the crystals and self-help. I didn't even want to come here. My friend just gave me a class.
Zane purses her lips and looks around as if she's considering spilling some tea.
Okay, totally not trying to push my own agenda here. But I actually already took this class this morning, and I would so much rather just grab lunch with you. Would you be down?
Janie's considering it.
I have a membership here, so you can just come another time and I could put you on my account.
Janie realizes she should be going with the flow.
Fuck it.
Sure, let's do it. Really? Are you sure? Let me just go talk to the receptionist really quick and make sure they'll let me add you on my account.
Zane walks over to the receptionist, who's tapping on her phone with long, sparkly nails. She sees Zane and looks up with her doe eyes. Janie is a few feet behind her.
Hi. I was wondering if you could.
Oh, my God. You're Zaniac. I'm sorry to be annoying, but could we take a selfie? I'm a huge fan.
Zane laughs like she's in the Miss America contest. Janie narrows her eyes. She types Zaniac into her notes app.
Oh my God, you're so sweet. Of course we can.
They take a selfie, both pouting and holding up peace signs. Receptionist returns to her chair. They both act like it never happened.
I love your content. Your series on the intergenerational trauma you pass on to our dogs changed my little Sandy's life.
Oh, thank you so much. I love when that kind of stuff resonates. My friend over there.
Zane gestures to Janie, who looks like her mom ran into a friend at the grocery store. She awkwardly waves and immediately regrets it.
Is visiting from out of town, and we decided to skip class and grab lunch, but I want to make sure she can come back. Can I add her name to my account?
She lowers her voice.
It's under Hillich House.
We see a quick, jealous death glare from the receptionist to Janie. Janie clocks it and side-eyes her, then types Hillich House into her notes app below Zaniac.
Oh, of course. Let me just, can I see your ID really quick?
Yeah, sure.
Janie pulls it out of her bra. Receptionist looks disgusted and dramatically wipes it on her pants before entering the info in the computer.
Is there anyone you want to go to for lunch? My treat.
Zane covertly slides Janie's ID from the desk and disappears it into her pocket. We only see the quickest flash of it. Janie doesn't notice.
I pretty much exclusively eat at Air One, so you pick.
Oh, I love that for you. My favorite restaurant is actually really close. You'll love it.
Inside Zane's car, Silver Lake, moments later. Zane's car is a chrome-wrapped convertible truck with no roof and no doors. People stare as they drive through Silver Lake. A few snap pictures. Janie is squinting and holding her hands up like a visor.
Here, you look like you're struggling.
Zane hands Janie a pair of wraparound insurrectionist glasses. Janie laughs as she puts them on.
Thank you. That's a lot better. I feel like I look insane in these.
Janie leans over and looks in the rear view and realizes she looks cool. She raises her eyebrows approvingly.
I can't believe we ran into each other. This is so random.
I know. I never run into people in LA. How have you been liking it?
I honestly don't get what all the hype is about, but in fairness, I've basically just been crying in my friend's apartment for the last month, so.
Crying? Why? Actually, tell me at lunch. I want to give you my undivided.
Thanks, Kate. Zane. So, are you, dating anyone?
Zane turns and pushes her sunglasses down her nose before rolling her eyes exaggeratedly.
I am not at a place in my life where I need to date right now.
Janie looks skeptical.
Really? You always loved playing the field.
Zane laughs quickly. She turns to Janie, suddenly very serious.
No, actually, this is gonna sound so weird, but my house technically practices celibacy.
Janie looks like she's on a prank show. Her mouth is agape and she narrows her eyes.
Which I know sounds a little odd at first, but it's actually really nice to know that your friendships aren't gonna lead to sex. The energy in the house is so healthy.
The stoplight changes and Zane continues driving.
Wait, so what's the end goal? Just never have sex again?
Well, not as long as you live in the house.
So I can't fuck your hot roommates?
They both laugh.
That's a pretty good way to get kicked out.
Oh, it is so weird.
They pull up to All Time Restaurant and exit the car. Interior of All Time Restaurant, patio, later. Zane leads Janie through a beautiful covered patio to a table off to the side. Dappled light slides in through oversized plants. Hot people surround them. Jacob, 30s, ridiculously hot and buff, approaches.
Oh my God, Zany!
She hops up and hugs him, throwing her arms around his neck like he's just come back from war.
Jacob, I missed you, baby. How was Mykonos?
She sits back down across from Janie, who's trying to smile but looks incredibly awkward.
Dude, it was fucking incredible. Wait, stop. Did I tell you that James proposed?
No, but you didn't have to. Your joint post literally broke the internet. That drone light show. He is so romantic.
It was a little extra, but so am I.
He purses his lips and kicks up one of his feet a la Anne Hathaway in Princess Diaries. He collects himself and turns to Janie.
Ugh, I am literally so rude. Sorry. What can I get for you, beautiful?
I don't know, I haven't looked yet.
Jacob looks as if Janie just slapped him. He blinks several times and looks to Zane.
She's from the East Coast. Can we just do 2 dream bowls?
Coming right up.
He winks at them and leaves.
Hope it's okay that I ordered for you. It's the best thing on the menu.
I'm sure it's good. Wait, why did you tell him I'm from the East Coast?
Oh, just because people out here are so friendly.
Fair, but you're from the East Coast.
Zane isn't.
Okay, dude, I've been wanting to ask about the Zane thing.
Zane licks her teeth and leans back in her chair, suddenly taking on the demeanor of a mob boss.
What about it?
I mean, you changed your name and where you're from?
Okay, the where I'm from part is mostly a joke. People just never assume a Zane is from Connecticut.
She takes a deep breath and plasters on a big smile. It feels rehearsed.
My old name was no longer energetically serving me, so I picked a new one so that I could step into my full power.
Janie's trying to be supportive, but her face looks like you were explaining a TikTok trend to a time traveler.
Dude, it's not as weird as you're making it seem. People do it all the time. Marilyn Monroe did it.
Janie looks more skeptical.
She did. She was just some brunette chick named Norma Jean who couldn't book an acting job to save her life. And one day she realized who the fuck she was, changed her hair and her name to more align for her inner power, and look what happened.
Yeah, fame, fortune, and an untimely death.
Zane rolls her eyes, shakes her head, and half laughs.
You're still so negative, Janie. I kind of love it though. My housemates are all so spiritual. They're gonna get a kick out of you being a wet towel.
I'm not a wet towel, I'm realistic. Wait, speaking of Marilyn Monroe, are you famous or something? I saw the receptionist ask you for a selfie earlier.
Jacob comes back and puts down their gigantic rainbow salads.
Thank you so much,
Thanks.
baby.
They both dig in as he leaves.
I'm not famous. I just have like a little online following, and people in LA are funny when they see the people from their phones out in the real world.
Zaniac, right?
Zane shrugs and rolls her eyes playfully. Janie pulls out her phone and types Zaniac into Instagram. On her phone screen, Zane's Instagram. Tons of selfie-style videos. Zane working out. Zane with singing bowls, cooking, making goofy faces on red carpets, holding baby animals. 800,000 followers. Janie's jaw drops as if she's just seen a particularly nice dick pic.
800,000 followers? That is not a little following.
Dude, some of my housemates have like 3 million.
Janie's eyes light up.
Wait, do you live in an influencer house?
She can't contain her excitement. It's borderline evil.
It's not what you're thinking of when you think of influencer house, but yeah, everyone in my house is a creator.
Janie briefly looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. She tries to play it cool, not sure if Zane can see it.
I'm being rude. What's up with your life? Are you still dating that waspy writer chick?
No, we broke up a few weeks ago. That's actually why I came to LA. I needed to get out of New York for a minute.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Breakups are so hard. But honestly, you dodged a bullet. Writers are so careless.
Zane starts shoveling around in her salad, avoiding eye contact.
Like, they get one idea about something and have to immortalize it. It's like their perspective is the only valid one. By the way, I wouldn't tell people out here that your ex is a writer. A lot of my friends have gotten negative press, so they're pretty anti.
Janie looks at her dubiously.
Anti-writer?
Obviously, fiction is fine. I'm just saying, compressing reality into a single narrative is inherently one-sided. Wouldn't you agree?
Janie does not look like she agrees.
Anyway, we don't have to talk about it.
Zane looks up at Janie and sees that she needs to win her back.
What are you up to these days? Last I remember you were marketing or something?
Janie looks down at her phone under the table and quickly changes her Instagram bio from Janie, writer of 1 million unpublished books, to Janie, is this thing on? Microphone emoji.
Janie,
What?
I asked you what you were up to. You're so into your phone.
Oh, sorry, yeah, marketing.
She tries to play it off casually.
Wait, I'm on my phone too much? You're an influencer.
I'm a creator. It's very different.
How?
First of all, I don't endorse products. I just promote my lifestyle. Second, have you seen me on my phone at all today? You haven't. I only use it when I'm in my room at home.
Really? That's kind of amazing. I'm so addicted to my phone.
Yeah. Unless I'm making a video or something. You'll do it too if you stay with us. It's one of the house rules.
Geez, celibacy, no phones? It sounds like you guys have a lot of rules.
Janie looks unsure. Zane leans forward and talks quietly, conspiratorially.
We don't pay rent. You'll be a lot less critical when you see the house.
Janie looks convinced. Zane returns to normal.
Speaking of which, you should come over tonight. We're having a little event. You could get out of your friend's hair for a few days.
I mean, I'd have to, like, grab my stuff first, but...
Zane smirks.
Let's swing by and you could pick up a little bag.
Interior Max's apartment, living room, later. Janie walks in wearing the sunglasses Zane gave her with a new air of confidence. Max is working at his laptop. He's happy to see her.
Well, well, well. Look who's a full-blown Pilates mom.
Don't hate me. I didn't go to Pilates.
Janie, they're $40 a class.
I know. I'm sorry. I ran into my friend.
You have another friend? What the fuck? Why aren't you staying with them?
Ha, funny you should say that. She actually invited me to crash with her. It's my friend Katie from school, or she goes by Zane now. She's kind of an influencer.
Max shoots up from the table and rushes over to her.
Shut the fuck up, Zaniac. You're friends with Zaniac. And this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Janie is gathering her belongings and putting them in her bag, smirking as he follows her.
And she invited you to stay with her. Wait, you know she's in a cult, right?
Janie stops packing and turns to look at him.
What are you talking about?
Max sits on the couch and starts scrolling frantically through his phone.
Okay, well, obviously it's all speculation, but I've seen like 15 TikToks about her being in this culty influencer house. Apparently this guy was working on a piece for the LA Times, and it got killed the day before it was going to come out.
She did say something about them hating writers.
Yikes! Good thing you aren't one.
You're just jealous.
Duh. Yeah, of course I am. But also, I do want you to be careful. I'm not kidding, because I saw this other video, and I guess some influencer chick went missing from there, like, recently. Her name was, like, Viv. Hang on, I'll try to find it.
Janie leaves and returns holding a bunch of clothes and puts them in a bag.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I won't have my phone a lot, but I'll keep you posted as much as I can.
Janie, why wouldn't you have your phone? You literally always have your phone.
Okay, well, this is totally gonna feed into your cult narrative, but she said they have a lot of house rules, and one of them is no phones outside your room unless you're making a video.
Dude, do you hear yourself?
A little, but I was taking notes at lunch. I decided this is what I'm gonna write about. LA is so weird. Honestly, I hope it is a cult. Can you imagine? Guaranteed bestseller.
Max returns to his desk and shrugs.
Well, I hope it's the kind of cult they let you out from, and the kind where you can maintain some journalistic integrity and not get totally sucked into it.
Okay, I'll level with you. It does totally sound like a cult, but it's free rent at an influencer house. And it's not like I have anything to write about.
Janie grabs a small silver notebook and waves it at Max.
Don't let them see that. Dude, seriously, please be careful.
She's already on her way out.
Love you.
I'll send you the videos when I have them.
Interior of Zane's car, Hollywood Hills, later. They're driving through LA wearing their trendy sunglasses and listening to some cool music a la Neil Francis.
Yay! This is going to be so much fun.
I'm excited. It feels like no time has passed.
Janie looks at her semi-apologetically.
Can I just ask about the rules one more time? This feels crazy, but my friend said,
Of course you can. Ask away.
The music stops. On the car display, incoming call. Jack.
Oh, hang on. I have to grab this.
She hits accept.
Hi, babe. I'm heading home now. Can you hang on just...
Zane grabs AirPods from the cup holder and puts them in.
Yeah, sorry, I was just putting on my headphones. I'm with my friend Janie. I ran into her at Pilates and she needs a place to crash for a little. Yeah, I thought because V's room is open.
Janie writes, V's room? Viv? Missing? In her notes app. Zane doesn't notice.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little late, but we'll make it for Circle. Okay, babe. Server's about to get bad. See you soon.
She double taps her right AirPod to hang up the call and takes it out.
Sorry about that. That was my housemate's. Or, like, the housemate.
meaning,
That's Jack. It's technically their house, but you'd never know that. They're super committed to everyone being equal. I just thought it's good context for you to have.
Janie's phone buzzes. It's a text from Max. On her phone screen, see, this is what I was talking about. Link, Hillich House cult. Here's what we know so far. Janie turns on the volume of her phone and opens the video. On her phone screen,
What up, TikTok? This is part 2 of my investigative series about the Hillich House cult.
Janie is frantically trying to exit out of the video and locks her phone. Zane doesn't notice.
who's V?
What?
You said I'd be in V's room. Who's V?
Oh, our old housemate. She left last week, so her room is open until someone takes it over.
Where'd she go?
Exterior of Hillich House, gate. They pull up to a huge wrought iron gate. To the left is a stone pillar with a gold plaque that says Hillich House. The gate swings open to a beautiful cobblestone driveway. The exterior of the Hillich House driveway, continuous. The car follows the winding driveway through the lush trees and hedges. Interior of Zane's car, continuous.
Is this?
See what I mean about not minding a few silly rules?
Yeah, I think I'll survive not having my phone.
Zane waves at a few uninformed gardeners as they pass. They smile and wave back at her. They arrive at a roundabout at the top of the hill. Before them lies a huge lawn and a large L-shaped house. In the nook of the L is a sizable pool with a small group of people huddled at one end. Zane parks and they exit the car. Exterior of Hillich House, lawn, moments later. Zane and Janie stand looking at the property.
You live here?
Right? It's so fun to see it through a new set of eyes. So everyone's over by the pool. We're a little late, but they're waiting for us.
For what?
Every week we have this little ceremony called Cacique Circle.
Janie looks at her skeptically again, and Zane laughs in an infectious way that makes Janie laugh too.
Shut up. I know, this all sounds so crazy, but you're gonna love it.
Hey, at least you've still got some self-awareness.
You're just a hard ass because you lived in Brooklyn for 7 years.
Janie furrows her brow. She didn't tell Zane that.
Shall we?
She starts walking. Janie follows, still looking weirded out.
What is this ceremony exactly?
Basically, we name the cacique who's like head honcho for the week. It's like a chore wheel, but since we're a big house, we just have one person in charge. And it comes with some perks, like you get a sesh with...
The group comes into focus. They are stunningly gorgeous in the late afternoon light. Everyone's body is perfect. They all have glowing skin and impeccable clothing. Jack, the TikTok shaman, approaches them, running up.
I understand what you mean about seeing people online in the real world.
Jack kisses Zane on the cheek and pulls back and beams at Janie in a way that makes her beam back. She is totally starstruck.
Hey guys, so nice to meet you, Janie. You're just in time.
Janie, this is Jack.
Oh yeah, Zane mentioned.
Zane throws her a look not to say anything else.
Are you excited for your first circle?
Jack shakes their head to indicate they're in on the joke. This is all pretty out there.
I promise we're not as weird as we seem. It's cheesy, but it just helps keep everything fair. Before we did this, it was just like me and one other person doing dishes all week.
They approach the group at the far end of the pool. Exterior of Hillich House, pool, moments later. Colin, tall, lanky, think Nakuti Gatwa, stands on the stands on the diving board, and the rest of the group sits with their legs in the water, spread out on either side of him. Jack sticks 2 fingers in either side of their mouth and whistles. Everyone turns.
Everyone, this is Janie. She's gonna be staying with us for a little while.
Janie gives a small wave like she's a new kid in class and has been asked to introduce herself.
Hi, guys.
Janie, this is
They point at each person as they say their names.
Angela.
A petite brunette Latina woman wearing a yellow bathing suit and sarong waves at her passively.
Una.
A tall, glamorous Indian woman, think Megan Surrey, wearing a flowing pink dress, smiles brightly and waves.
Colin, our cacique.
Colin waves from the diving board. He's holding a clipboard with his other hand and winks at Janie when they make eye contact.
Danny.
A built, ripped, handsome man wearing loose white pants and no shirt waves at her, and then immediately pulls off a pair of glasses to clean them on his pants.
Okay, now that Zane and Janie are here and everyone's been introduced, want to kick us off, Colin?
Zane leads Janie to the side of the pool. They sit on either side of Danny. Jack stands next to Colin.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'd like to take a moment to welcome our newest member, Janie. Janie, welcome. Everyone say hi, Janie.
Hi, Janie.
Danny turns to her and speaks quietly.
I'm so sorry. This is your introduction to the house. You must think we're such freaks.
Janie, no side conversations, please.
I'm so deeply sorry, Colin.
So, welcome to this week's circle. It's been my great honor to be your cacique this week. Hey, that rhymed. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, we've had some great meals, some fantastic dish crews. Nobody's laundry went missing. Everybody put out marvelous content this week. And on a selfish note, my session was personally groundbreaking.
Everyone except Janie snaps at him with both their hands.
Thank you. Thank you.
He turns to Jack.
And thank you, Jack.
Back to the group.
As is custom, I'll share a few takeaways from my sesh. First, the only relationship that really matters is the one you have with yourself. No one's gonna love you until you love you.
Close-up of Janie. This is hitting for her.
Second, I still miss my mom. And I've realized that's okay.
Colin forces a big smile.
Because fuck her, right? I mean, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am blessed, I am in abundance.
He continues to talk in the background. Close-up on Janie talking to Danny.
You know,
Is his mom dead?
No, she just...
Danny sniffs with an imaginary pair of scissors and points at Colin. Jack snaps their fingers at him.
Hey, Danny boy, stop corrupting our new friend.
all right, sorry if that dragged on. Just a couple of announcements before I name our next cacique. Since we want Janie to like us, I'm not gonna put her on dinner or dish crew tonight. Which means there will be a teensy bit of extra work. Any volunteers?
Danny smirks at her and raises his hand.
You already got me doing your dirty work. Impressive.
Janie is loving the attention. She sneak looks at Danny and Jack. She can't believe how hot everyone is.
Thank you, Danny. Great initiative. And now, time to name the next cacique. Drum roll, please.
Angela, Una, and Zane do a drum roll on their thighs. Jack and Danny don't.
This week's cacique is Janie.
Angela audibly scoffs. Everyone looks at her. Tries to turn it to a cough.
I mean, yay, Janie.
Janie, why don't you join me up here?
Yeah, run on up there, cacique.
Janie doesn't move for a moment. Time slows down.
If nothing else, it's worth it for the sesh. It's basically a guided macro dose of psilocybin or K. You'll love it. Jack's a genius.
Janie purses her mouth and looks pleased as she hops up and joins Colin on the diving board.
Everyone, I give you your new cacique.
Janie looks out at everyone. They all clap at her except for Angela, who dramatically indicates that she is not clapping.
I wish I knew what to say. This is so exciting.
Colin whispers to her.
It's customary to say a bit about what you've been going through lately and what you hope to accomplish in the next coming week.
Oh, my fiance just dumped me. I got into some trouble at work, so shit has been pretty weird lately, but I'm really happy to be here. Oh, and I hope to accomplish remembering everyone's names.
She points at them as she says their names.
Angela, Una, Colin, Jack, Zane, and Danny.
Well done.
And leaving my phone in my room and following the house rules.
A chill falls over the group. It is very awkward. Janie tries to win them all back.
Maybe you guys can teach me about becoming a creator. Cool, thanks.
Colin puts a hand on the small of her back and helps her off the dining board.
That concludes this week's circle. See you at 7:30 for dinner.
He steps off the diving board and he and Jack form a small huddle around Janie like a politician being led off stage.
Congrats, Kasik.
Is every new person immediately made Kasik?
Honestly, we never even have new people. I just thought you'd be a good one. There's something about you.
Agreed. I'd love to go over the many house rules you mentioned. But first, when do you want to do your sesh?
Tomorrow? I've never done, like, drugs, by the way. I've smoked weed a few times, but, I think I'm too anxious.
I wouldn't think of it as drugs. It's just medicine. You'll be fine.
You're gonna love it.
Janie looks weirded out but is trying to hide it. Suddenly, Jack puts a hand on Janie's shoulder and we see her melt for them. She has a crush.
We're gonna get your life back on track, Janie.
Jack, Colin, and Janie all follow the group towards Hillich House. Single shot of Jack ushering Janie inside. She looks out over her shoulder before stepping in. Fade to black.
Yay, thank you guys. So I am going to stay and clean up, but if you guys could just, everyone please take the survey really quick. You just scan it with your phone because I'm fancy like that. It'll take you to a little Google poll. It's not collecting your email, so it is anonymous. So yeah, if you guys do that, that would be super, super helpful to me. It'll probably take like 5 minutes, and then party time. Woo!
Good job, everyone.